done that through the years. You know, it was 8 years ago when I took over the directorship of the White Plains Commission on Human Rights and became involved with the association of the state of New York. And I now have the pleasure of serving as president of the State Association of Human Rights Agencies in New York. And there are 41 human rights agencies in the state of New York. You should know that. They are working for all of us. And I want to just share with you briefly this resolution from our association. Whereas the Association of Local Human Rights Commissions in the state of New York, consisting of 41 local human rights commissions in the state of New York, and which has as its purpose the elimination and prevention of discriminatory practices based upon race, creed, color, national origin, ancestry, age, sex, and disability, as set forth in the federal, New York state, and local human rights laws, to foster affirmative action programs, to bring about full equality, opportunity, and treatment, and to assist its members to improve their services within the areas of their responsibilities. Held its winter meeting on March 7, 1997 in Elmira, New York. And whereas it was brought to our attention that the Geneva Human Rights Commission on June 3, 1997 is honoring its retiring executive director, Mrs. Rosa Blue, for 29 years of service. And whereas Mrs. Rosa Blue has been a loyal and supportive member of the Association of Local Human Rights Commissions of New York State, and whereas Mrs. Rosa Blue contributed her immense talent, dedication, and commitment to the growth of the association, and whereas as a result of her considerable dedication to the field of human rights and her knowledge of people and their behavior, whereas Mrs. Rosa Blue, with a sincere warmth and candor, made herself available to assist others in the association and the community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Association of Local Human Rights Commissions of New York State applaud and join with the Geneva Human Rights Commission honoring Mrs. Blue as a trailblazer and a force for equality in New York State. Signed, Harry O. Bright, Jr., President. Just one last thing, Rosa, and this is for all of you. You and I, we meet as strangers, each carrying a mystery within us. I cannot say who you are. I may never know you completely. But I trust that you are a person in your own right, possessed of a beauty and value that are the earth's richest treasures. So I make this promise to you. I will impose no identities upon you, but will invite you to become yourself without shame or fear. I will hold open a space for you in the world and allow your right to fill it with an authentic vocation and purpose. But as long as your search takes, you have our loyalty.
I've already thanked the commission and many other people, but I'd have to thank my pastor, why? Because he, when I ran out of gas and my energy was low, and I sure knew somebody was praying for me because I needed it. Many times, you're in this business and you're trying to do what's right. You don't always feel strong. You feel very weak sometimes. And I knew that I had that support. And there are many of you in this room that I didn't call your names, and I can't. And it would take all night. But I want to thank every one of you for your contributions, your help. Lucille has been a strong arm bearer, and Jim Gurley, and I'm not calling the Martin Luther King Committee, but if I keep on talking, I will. But anyway, those great qualities that you have, use them. And I just want to say thank you to all of the churches that are here tonight. I know some of you are here supervisor member is also there, Rocky Soroka, and many other people. Thanks again, and I won't say another word.
Okay, can we please stand, and we're going to be led in We Shall Overcome by William Petty Blues. The words on the back of the program, if you need that.
We're going to ask our brother Richard to come up. He likes to sing with us when we go to Boston. I just want to tell you a real quick funny story about my mother. We were raised, with all of this movement in the house as children, and I'm sure sometimes she regretted some of it because it sort of was so ingrained in us. But my little sister Robin, who is now a mother, when she was a little girl, probably 10 or 11 years old, she asked my mother if she could start dating. And my mother told her no, she could not date, and so she kept pressing for an appropriate age, and she wanted to date when she was 13. My mother told her absolutely not. I think I'm getting this right. Well, Robin was not satisfied, so she went out into the neighborhood, conducted a poll, and brought the survey results back home. She felt her rights were being abused. But even with the results, my mother still said no. But we're just going to sing for you, We Shall Overcome. Sing with us as we sing. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We'll overcome someday. Black and white together. Black and white together. Black and white together. Black and white together. Someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall come someday.
You bear with me just for a minute. Hey, I'm a product of this city. It's always been a great, great city. And a friend of mine, Alex Dustin, what type of city would this be if your mother wasn't here? A powerful thought about a person. Once in your lifetime, you
great athlete. But then someone like my mother, and that's a once-in-a-lifetime person. Changes in your life. And she made changes in our family. She made us think about, hey, do right all the time. And everybody she's ever talked to has always been a consistent program of do the best you can, be whatever you can, and don't cheat. And that's the message that everyone in Geneva should take back to your families. That, hey, this is a great city, could be a tremendous city. It's got some great people, great foundation, great staff, great area. But now we need to have a tremendous, great attitude. And attitude is what it's all about. And that's what I want to plant up in mind. My mother, it's not the body, the spirit, the soul, it's the she has a tremendous attitude of, hey, overcoming challenges that you say we can't do. There's nothing that you can't do. So the question is, do we really want to do it? So we should leave here with a thought process that says, hey, let's make this world a better place by making our homes a better place and our city a great city. Thank you very much.
Just a reminder, if you haven't signed the guest book, be sure to sign it. Thanks for coming out.